In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I was able to design this website in less than 10 minutes. Now, for a website to exist, there are two most important things that you need to know. And number one is domain name. And number two is hosting. Now, see the hosting as a jar where you put in all the information about your website inside so that people can easily reach it. But without a name, right? If I put this dollar bills in here like this. Now, without a name, this is just a container with information inside. There is no name. If you want to ask me for this and you don't know the name, are you going to ask me, how do you explain what you're actually looking for? Let's say I put it away and you want to ask me for it. What are you going to call it, right? That is where the domain name comes in. Now we're going to name this dollarbill.com. So now, if you need the information that is inside here, all you have to do is to ask me, oh, please, where is the dollarbill.com? And I'm going to bring out the jar and bring out all the information that is inside, and you can see it, access it from any part of the world. So that is what the domain name is. It's just like your name, and you are the container, you are the hosting. So this is the hosting, and the name that I gave it right now is the domain name. So these are the two major things that you need to understand. And once you understand it perfectly, every other thing is on the surface, because this forms a foundation that you're going to use to design any type of website that you want to design. If you still don't understand it, leave a comment in the comment section and I'll still go ahead and break it down for you. Getting started, we're going to be buying the hosting plan and the domain name. That is, we're going to be buying this jar. That's the container we're going to be putting all our information in, the pictures, the write-up, the bio, everything. We're going to buy the hosting and the domain name. And the good thing is, when you buy this, they are going to give you this for free. How cool is that? I always advise anybody living in Nigeria or any part of Africa to use local registrars, because that way you won't have any problem with the exchange rate or your card will be declined or things like that. So I'll just go ahead and use Host, but I'll link other ones in the description so that you can get to it and use any one that you want to. And now, first thing, I'm going to go to the registrar, which is hugohost.com. I'll leave all the link in the description. You can access it anytime. So what we want to do is come over to hosting. And this one is 1,500 Naira, which is $1.50 for 1 month. This is amazing. This can solve all your problems. And guess what? You can add 2 more websites to this, and I'm still going to teach you how to do that. I don't want it to get very technical yet, because I promised you no coding, no stress, just drag and drop and you're good. So we're just going to stick with this one first so that you can understand it first. Then I'll do a follow-up video explaining how to do the part where you add multiple domain names to the same hosting. That is, you add this and then you add this, right? This is a different domain name. This is a different domain name. And then maybe you add this. So the same hosting is now housing 1, 2, and 3. So 3 domain names with the same hosting, different information. So all these things are different information, right? So I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and choose this one. There's no difference if you choose the one of 4,000 or the one of 1,500, doesn't matter, as long as you want to host your website. Now, if you want to do something like blogging, now this one is recommended for blogging. So now we're going to go ahead and click on choose plan. So here, as you can see, it's asking us to register a new domain name. If you come over here, you can see free domain registration applies to the following extensions only: .com.ng, .org.ng, .name.ng. So I'm going to choose this one so that we can get the free domain name. This is free for life. So this is going to be our domain name, 7figurebossuniversity.com.ng. So these are called extensions. So there is .ng, .africa, .com, .org, .app. And one thing I want to chip in is there's a lot of registrars that will give you some of these extensions maybe at a discount rate. They can tell you, oh, you can get it for $1 or you can get it for $2. Please don't fall for that, because you're going to regret it. Trust me. If you buy the domain name, that is, maybe you want 7figurebossacademy.app, right? And you get it for $2. 1 year later, when you're going to renew it, you now find out that the actual cost for that domain name is probably $100 and .com is maybe $14. At that point, everybody's already using the domain name. That's everybody already knows your website and everything. You can't go back and start changing it. And now you have to be paying for just domain for over $100. That can be heartbreaking. I don't want that for you. So we're looking for .com.ng. Oh, there you are. Now we have it. 7-Figure Boss University.com.ng. You click on check. Let's see if it's available. Voila, it's available. So what we're going to do next is to simply add it to cart, right? And then click on continue. All right, so now we have this. You can see our cart. These are all the things that we're getting. And then you can choose the billing cycle, whether you want the monthly, you want the quarterly, you want the semi-annually, and then you want the annually. Now, the free domain starts from the annual. So if you want 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years, you can get the domain name for free. And whatever domain name you get is completely for free forever. Yes, you don't have to pay for it. So, but if you want .com, for instance, you're going to pay for this separately and pay for the .com separately. So if .com is like 10,000 naira and this one is like 12,000 naira, that means you're going to be paying 22,000 naira. I hope it makes sense. All right, so now I'm just going to select none for all this, and I'm going to go ahead and fill up all this form, click on continue. So now we have a bill of 15,000 naira. So click on continue. They are giving us options based on your order. We recommend no, don't fall for any recommendation. Just leave it like that. You don't have any problem, at least for now. So we're going to click on continue. All right, so now I'm going to do this off screen. Just click on checkout, pay for it, and you're good to go. So now that we have successfully paid for the hosting and the domain name, let's now officially start the countdown so that you can see how fast and how easy it is to set up a website. So here on your dashboard, you're going to have your domain and you're going to have your services. The domain is where you're going to find all your domain names that if you have multiple domain names, you're going to find them here. And then if you have your hosting, this is where you're going to find the hosting, which is my services, right? It's just about the same thing for every other registrar. So here, I'm just going to go ahead and click on my services. So this is the hosting that we're going to be using for our website. And once you get here, all you have to do is to just scroll down and come down to this point where you're going to see cPanel. All you have to do next is to just click on cPanel to open the main place that we're going to do all the magic inside of it, right? So now that it has opened, all you have to do is to just scroll down, ignore all these things that are written here, just ignore all of them. You don't need them right now, and you might never even need them, right? So now we're going to scroll down and you're going to see scripts, right? So if you come over to scripts, you're going to see a lot of things here, but the only one you need to pay attention to is WordPress, and we're going to click on WordPress. So now that we have this, all you have to do next is to click on install, and then it's going to bring you here. And once you get here, make sure that you remove this WP here, just in case you see it. Make sure that you remove it so that your domain name will be just the domain name and not /WP. So that end right? So we are going to remove that, and that is all we need. So if you scroll down now, you are going to see some options here. So here you're going to see the site name. You can just go ahead and leave it at this. We can always change it later, but I like doing it here just for the sake of it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in 7-Figure Boss University. So that is going to be the name. Then site description, you can put a description of your website, whatever the website is about, digital skills, and how to make money online. And here you're going to see the admin account. Now this is going to be your login details. Make sure that you take it very, very seriously. Here we have this, and we're going to be leaving this email. In another video, I'm going to show you how to create an email, because showing you how to do it here in this video is going to make the video entirely long, and I don't want the video to be too long. So I'm going to create a separate video on how you can create unlimited branded email account. That is whatever name @yourname.com. That is whatever you want, maybe contact, admin, sales @yourname.com. I'm going to show you all that. The next thing you're going to do is to click on install. In less than 2 seconds, it has finished installing. Now, how cool is this? Now, if I visit this link now, you see that our website is live. Behold, our website is ready. And with this, you're good to go. You can choose to use this same theme. This is just a random theme from WordPress but you can decide to customize it and use your own theme. And that is exactly what we're going to do. Because I don't like this one, it's totally flat. I want something very amazing, just like this channel. All right, so now what we're going to do next is to try logging in. So here I'm just going to copy this. You know, if you want to log in, it has to be your domain name /wp admin, right? So we're going to go over right now and open an incognito mode so that we can see our login and see that everything is working. So I'm going to just paste this here. So it's going to take us to the back end of our website where we can now log in with the login details like I showed you. Make sure that you put in, it's case sensitive, so make sure that you put the right username just the way you selected it, right? So here I'm going to put in the password and click on login. Our website is ready. So from here now, I can do all the customization whatsoever, but we're going to get to that because we want to change the theme. And what is a theme? Theme is like your clothing, how your website looks like. Whatever your website looks like, you can see how empty is looking when it doesn't have a very good theme. So the theme you're going to select for your website is going to determine how good it's going to look. So there are so many places you can buy themes from, but I love using Theme Forest because they have virtually everything that you can ever think of. And to do that, all we have to do is to come over to a new page and visit themeforest.net, right? So here you have the themeforest.net. They have so many options here. What differentiates each website is the type of theme that you use. If you want academic website, all you have to do is to type in academic here, right? So here you can see academy theme. So if I select this academy theme, it's going to show me all the options for academy, right? So if you want to be selling courses, if you want to do all those things, you are going to see it here. And all you have to do is to download this, put it on your website, and your website is live, and then you do your customization. And it could be anything. So if you want the one for hospital, if you want the one for gym, let's even try gym out. So we're going to try gym, or let's try fitness, okay? So here we have fitness, and there are so many. Here you can see there is 472 themes that we can use. Now, also note that there is templates. Now, templates is that, okay, fine, I love this theme, I love how it looks, I love how the homepage looks, but I don't like how the about page looks. So you can get a template for an about page and then put it on your website. I hope by now you've seen reason why you should subscribe to the channel, and hey, please turn on the post notification so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a video, because you don't want to be the last to watch an amazing information that I dish out on this channel all the time. So now for our fitness website, we're going to select this one. So I'm going to just go ahead and click on this template so that we can review it. You can always preview a theme to see how it looks and know if you want that or not. So we're going to click on live preview. So one thing I love about most of this theme is that they give you multiple options to choose. So you can choose anyone that best suits you. So if you want a white background, you can choose this one, or if you want this one, you can choose this one. Anyone you want to see is amazing. So we're going to go ahead and see how the white background looks like. I already know what the black looks like because that is what I used initially to design a website for my fitness client. So here you can see that it looks amazing already, and here is the menu. I love the menu. I love how the menu is and everything. So it's amazing as it is. So the next thing I'm going to do is to come back to the Theme Forest, okay, to Theme Forest, and add this to account, pay for it, and we're good to go. But there's another way you can get this for free, but unfortunately I can't share that on this channel because it's going to go against the YouTube guidelines. But I'm going to share the information on where you can get any theme that you can ever think of for free, 100% for free. I'm going to be sharing that on our Telegram channel. If you haven't joined the Telegram channel, you're missing out on a lot because I share all the free things that I can share on YouTube here, and it's totally free to join. Find the link in the description to join the community. So I already have this, and once you pay for it, you're going to download the folder and then you're going to upload that to your website. So I have that already. So we're going to jump back to our dashboard, which is behind the scene of our website, like I will call it, but in technical terms they call it back end, right? We will have the front end and the back end. So let me put up the website again so that you see what the front end looks like. All right, so now this is the front end and this is the back end. So whatever you change here, it's going to appear here. I hope you understand now. I hope it makes sense now, right? But if you have any confusion, ask me in the comment section and I'll be there to answer you. So here we have this. The next thing we're going to do is to upload that theme that we bought from ThemeForest. So to do that, all you have to do is to come over to appearance and then click on themes. And once it opens, you click on add new theme. And here you can see upload theme. So you click on upload theme and here you can see choose file. We click on choose file to choose the file from our device. So make sure it's a zip file. If it's .rar, it's not going to work. WordPress only works with zip files, so make sure it's in a zip file. So when you download it, it's going to be in RAR, and all you have to do is to unpack it, and then you're going to find the zip file inside the pack, which is this one, right? So now we're going to just upload it to our website by clicking open. And here you find install. We click on install now. So now, as you can see, our theme has installed successfully, no problem. And the next thing we're going to do is to activate it. So now it's not activated yet. So we're just going to go ahead and click on activate to activate our theme. So now it's telling us that the theme requires the following plugins. Now the plugins represent software. So the plugins are the things that help the theme or the website to function properly. So we're going to go ahead and click on begin installing plugins. So for a phone, there is app. For a computer, there is software, and for websites, there is plugins. So here we have this. All we have to do is to click on all this, and we're going to go to this bulk action and click on install and click on apply. So the next thing we're going to do is to click on return to required plugin installer. Now we're going to have all the plugins listed again because it has not been activated, and we're going to click on plugin to check all of them, and then we're going to box select and click on activate and apply, and it's going to activate all the plugins at once. Wow. Now it's completed. We have activated all the plugins. The next thing we're going to do is to import the demo data. I want you to pay very good attention here so that you don't miss this part, because this is the most important part that you don't have to miss, because once you miss it, your website is not going to look good. So now the next thing you're going to do to import the data is to come over on your dashboard. You're going to come over to appearance like so, and you're going to scroll down. You're going to see import demo data. So you click on import demo data. So now we have this. The next thing we're going to do is to just click on import demo data. So now it's saying that before we import your demo, to ensure the best experience, installing the following plugins is strongly recommended and in some cases required. So that we don't have any problem or a broken website, it's good for us to do anything that they say we should do. So I'm just going to go ahead and select all this as it is and click on continue and import. So it's going to automatically install, activate, and then import the demo data. Now, how cool is this? So now you can see, congrats, your demo was imported successfully. You can now begin editing your site. So our website is now 80% ready, right? So here you click on theme settings. So here is the setting for the theme. If you want to change the color, if you want to change the width or the preloader or whatever you want, you can find that here. But I do not advise that you touch anything so that you don't break the website. Remember, you don't know how to code, so you don't want to mess things up. I'm going to be giving you a very good tip that will help you towards the end, so make sure you stay to the end. So now that we have everything set up, the next thing we're going to do is to go over to our front end, and then let's refresh it and see how our website looks like now. And voila, you can see our website is ready, super ready. And here you can see everything is working. You have the home page, you have the service, you have the page, you have the blog post, you have the contact and everything. This is how easy it is to design a website. There's nothing serious about it. All you have to do is just have to be careful so that you don't break anything. And this is where I said I'm going to be sharing a secret with you. Even if you break something, or if you want to add something and you don't know how to do that, there's two things you can do to fix that. And number one is to go on YouTube and search for that specific issue that you're having, and you're going to see a lot of solution, and you watch the YouTube videos and fix the issue and you're good to go. The second alternative is to go over to Fiverr and look for sellers that do WordPress. Tell them what you want to correct, or tell them what you want to add, or tell them the problem your website is having, and they're going to fix whatever it is for just $5. This is just in case you run into any problem. I do that all the time. Like, I really don't have time to start, debugging, finding the problem. What caused this thing? No. I can pay someone $5 and the person will just find whatever the problem is, and the website is up and running. So yes, you can design a full website without having any programming knowledge, without having any knowledge about web designing, and your website is going to be live and it's going to be amazing just like this. There is another way you can design a website and it's going to run perfectly, and that is using Canva. I bet you don't know that you can use Canva to design a website and your website will work perfectly fine without any hosting. We bought hosting to be able to host this one, but for Canva website, you don't need any hosting. Canva is going to be hosting for you free of charge. Now, how cool is that? Now, if you want to learn how to do that, it's very easy, something that you can do under 10 minutes. Yes, as long as you know how to use Canva. Now, I've put together this playlist for you to learn everything you need to know about using Canva to design your website. So go ahead and watch it and thank me later. Ciao.